While the aim of the game is simple, to score more points than the opposition, Rugby League is a far more tactical game than might initially be apparent. Each team is given 6 plays of the ball or tackles to progress up the field to score a try. The teams must turn the ball over to the opposition when they've completed all 6 tackles. The teams will attempt to make as many yards as possible on each play, similar to American football, in order to get closer to the opponent's line to score a try. When a team has used 5 of their 6 tackles to progress up the field and have not managed to score a try, they will often kick the ball. Sometimes a kick will be used in an attempt to score a try, for example kicking across the field to a winger. On other occasions, a kick will be used to pin a team back deep in their own half. A rugby league game is started by kicking off from a tee on the halfway line. When a try is scored, the team who's conceded the try will kick off to the scoring team from the same position. The play the ball is something which makes rugby league instantly recognisable and visually defines it. The reason for having it as opposed to rucks as seen in rugby union is to speed up the breakdown. By having a play of the ball instead of a ruck, it means the ball is recycled after a tackle much faster. The referee has a big role to play in the speed of the play the ball or ruck which an attacking team can achieve. The tackled player must release the ball when the referee calls movement. The ball is in play again when it's been played backwards. Penalties can also be awarded for incorrect play the balls, for example, not making contact between foot and ball, and losing control of the ball. A player from each team, to be known as the acting halfback, may stand immediately and directly behind his own player taking part in the play the ball. The 2 defending markers can be penalised if they're not standing directly square behind each other. In this case, a referee will call markers not square and award a penalty to the attacking side. Offside offences are punished by awarding a penalty to the opposition. A defensive player is said to be offside if he's closer than 10 metres back from the ruck or the play the ball when the ball is played. The defensive player must remain 10 metres back until the ball has been played. A player is also said to be offside if he's in front of the kicker when the ball has been kicked. As we've seen, controlling the play the ball is extremely important in rugby league in achieving tactical dominance. The tackle is the means through which teams can control the play the ball. By making it more difficult for an attacking player to play the ball quickly, a defending team can ensure that they're set and ready to defend each new tackle. One of the ways this can be done is by holding the attacking player up on his feet before putting him to ground. The defending team will also attempt to put at least 2 or 3 players into a tackle to prevent the attacking player from landing on his front. This means that he will be slower to rise to his feet to play the ball. They must also be careful that their markers are in an onside position when the tackle has been completed. All of these tactics let the defending team retreat 10 metres and set their defensive line before they must defend the next tackle. A player has been tackled when he's held by 1 or more of the opposing players and the ball or the hand or arm holding the ball comes into contact with the ground. A player can also be deemed to be tackled when he's held by 1 or more of the opposing players in such a manner that he can make no further progress and cannot part with the ball. The referee will indicate when the player has been held and no further progress is possible. Each team in possession is allowed 5 successive play the balls. The referee will indicate when a team is on their 5th tackle to make them aware that they'll be on their last play. A team may choose to kick the ball to achieve field position or in an attempt to score a try. Kicking for field position will usually involve kicking the ball deep into the opponent's half, often into the corner, in an attempt to pin them back so that it's harder for them to work their way back upfield. Another kicking option is to put a high kick in, which puts the defending player under pressure and can force a knock-on. From this knock-on, the attacking team will be awarded possession again. The kick is another example of how tactical rugby league actually is. Charging down a kick counts as a touch. Touching the ball cancels the count of the play the balls, and the next tackle counts as the first of 6. When a ball is kicked dead in goal over the end goal line, the game will be restarted by a tap on the 20-metre line on the centre spot. This is why kickers who are kicking for position on the last tackle will attempt to kick the ball as deep into the opponent's half as possible without letting it go over the end goal line. If the defending side is forced to ground the ball in the in-goal area or get tackled in the in-goal area, they will be forced to take a drop out from underneath their own posts. This awards the attacking team great field position and consequently gives them a tactical and territorial advantage. This is called getting a repeat set. If a penalty is awarded, a player from the attacking team may tap the ball off his foot to restart the game, or kick the ball to touch out of hand to gain field position. The match will be restarted by a member of his team throwing the ball onto the field of play to a teammate standing 10 metres in field, directly opposite to where the ball has left the field of play. This player must then touch the ball off his foot to restart the match. Defensive players will attempt to keep the attacking player from playing the ball for as long as possible in order to give his team the opportunity to retreat. However, defensive players will often hold the attacking player down for too long. This is called not releasing or holding down. In this instance, when the referee calls movement and the defending players do not move or release the attacking player quickly enough, the referee will award a penalty against the defensive team. When a player has been tackled, it's a penalty offence to have a second attempt at a tackle. This can be done by dropping on the tackle player or continuing to wrestle the tackle player. In an attempt to wrestle the attacking player to bring him to the ground, it's illegal to throw him or flip him over. Although players in rugby league are allowed to wrestle and it may often seem very rough, it is illegal to tackle somebody around their head or neck. This is referred to as a grapple tackle. Where two or more players are effecting the same tackle and the ball is stolen, a penalty will be awarded against the player or players effecting that tackle. There are some additional offences for which a scrum will be awarded. Scrums are not often contested as the players are keen to get the ball in and out of the scrum as quickly as possible to ensure that play continues at pace. Knocking the ball forward is referred to as a knock-on. The referee will award a scrum to the opposition if this happens. If any player passes the ball forward, the referee will award the defending team a scrum.